stop here. Oh, look, I brought a lid and I brought a marker. All right, hello. What? Oh, good. Okay. Hi. Thank you all for this morning. Hello. All right. Oh, you guys are kind of a docile group. It's kind of quiet in here because we're in the other end and they're like, you know. But you guys are minding your manners, right? Yeah. All right. Well, good morning. What? Oh, stop. You should hear what she just said. She said, stop. Well, hello. Thank you all for joining us this morning. I always like to welcome everyone and say thank you for coming. And, thank you for coming and joining us today. But more importantly, thank you for being probably the most dedicated fans of any show on television right now. No, you do not leave the room. Chloe left the room last week and she got attacked, so she can't leave the room without an intel. So
oh my God.
Chloe, you can't. It's not safe. Okay. All right. So anyway, thank you all so much for being amazing fans. Oh, we love you, Chloe. See, you're amazing. I always tell everyone. Look at how we love you, Chloe. I always tell everyone the Dance Moms was started, or how it was presented to us, or what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be, when it originally was presented to us, it was a 6-hour show with an option of maybe being a 12-hour show if we got really, really lucky. And it was supposed to be a documentary about 6 little girls from Pittsburgh and their involved mothers, we'll say, and their dance teacher. However, when the show first aired, all of a sudden it went from you guys got on board. On the first episode of the very first season, people were like, what is the show? It's amazing. And where it's gone, I can't, it's been quite a ride. It makes me cry. Sorry, you guys have changed our lives. And by no means do we take that for granted. But not just that. You guys love our kids as much as we do. And so, I really find it very humbling that it's not just America anymore. I think we're on lots of countries around the world, believe it or not. But you guys have fallen in love and you support 7 little girls from Pittsburgh. I understand how I come across in the show. I know it's a job, it's fun, if I were normal and I kept my mouth shut, I wouldn't be very entertaining. However, I just want you guys all to know that on behalf of all the moms and the girls, we thank you for everything. So, with that being said, this is the fun part, not the crying part, and I get emotional all the time, and those things, but it's been a really fun ride. You guys are the best fans in the world. I mean, if I need something, like a photograph of my children, I go online because chances are you have what I need already posted. And my husband will go thanks for sending me the picture of Clara today. And I'm like, oh, how'd you know it was Clara? He goes, because it has 100 billion likes on the internet, and I happen to see it on someone's feed. And I'm like, oh, sorry about that. I forget that when I post something on my Twitter, when I post something on my Twitter, I feel like I'm just having a little conversation with 1 or 2 people. I forget that I have 500,000 followers, and then you guys have 500,000 followers, and it just keeps going. So, it's kind of, you guys are an amazing fan group, and you come with your posters and your edits and your letters, and it's very, it's amazing. It's amazing. So I hope someday. These girls realize what an impact they made on some of you guys. So, in these private parties, this is not a big cry session, this is supposed to be fun. I know you guys have lots of questions for us, and we're going to do our best to answer those questions, and then Chloe's going to turn the tables on you guys in a little while, and she has some trivia questions for you. So, and you'll be amazed, because the parents, when we start asking, the parents are like, no one knows that, and then 500 hands go up in the room, and you're like, well, how do you know who Christy's dog was in 1982? The children know. Like, they really do. It's kind of crazy. So, with that being said, I'm going to let Chloe kind of take over with answering questions. If she needs some help answering them, I certainly jump in.
We can't give away all of the secrets.
No, we'll try to give you some of the secrets, but we can't give you all of the secrets. And, you know, Chloe is, I always say that she's my Sandra D, and my little one out there, she's Rizzo. So sometimes Sandra D won't say things about the show, but I will happily answer them. So, you know, Chloe would never throw anyone under the bus. What? I'm bad? I didn't say under the bus.
No, I said.
Okay. All right, yeah, go ahead, get started. Why don't you not sit on the table, because that really is not very polite.
Should that page write things anymore? Or is it just... No, that was fake numbers and fighting. It wasn't true.
Not true at all. We were actually in Aruba when that happened. We're like,
Paige was in Florida. She actually texted me and she was like, hey, I haven't seen you in forever. I miss you, please. What's your favorite solo that you've done? Dream on a Star.
My dear.
Who's your best friend on there? We're all pretty good friends, but I've known Paige the longest, so probably it's Paige.
Can you verify all your social networks like Instagram and stuff like that? Because I know that many people pose as you.
So you don't need to look. You know them.
I don't know their Twitters.
Your Twitter?
No,
No, not all the girls, just yours.
yeah.
Chloe's?
No,
Yeah.
You can
just do yours.
well, my Instagram is Chloe33. My Twitter is ChloeDancer3.
Oh,
And I'm thinking interesting. And my keep is like the video thing. My keep is Chloe3.
Thank you.
And just kind of a note for all the parents in the room. If your children come to you and say that they're talking to the girls from Dance Moms, whether it be
Or
on
texting, or
Facebook
calling,
or FaceTime or whatever else, that's not our girls. So please be aware of that for your kids' safety. They will never answer, especially on Facebook private messages, Instagrams. They're not communicating because it's not safe for them, because we don't know if it's really you guys on the other end. So in order to protect your kids, because, I mean, let's be real, there's a lot of creepy people out there, and they know that your young children are watching the show, and so they're going to pose as our girls to talk to your girls and boys. So just be aware of that for safety.
And we only have one account. We don't have any.
No backups on anything, none of them. So when they're like, this is my backup,